Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you all have been doing well. Hello, hello. I'm gonna drink some of my water. If you are in the Northern Hemisphere, you should probably drink some water because we are definitely in summer. I don't think anyone's arguing that if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, so you should drink some water. Drink water with me. Things are warmer than they should be. Oh, Sad Bear, Shadow Raven, and Bahamut Bard, thank you guys so much for the support. The skitters. The skitters. How are we all doing on this fine day in the middle of June? In the middle, well, end of June. Man, this month went by so fast. Oh, I need to fix that. I need to say what I'm doing on the Discords. And, whoop. There we go. There we go. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Excuse me. How is everybody doing? I got a Taco Bell. Wait, wait. You got a Taco Bell. Where did you get one? Is it like a special bell that they have in the store, like the Taco Bell? You got a Taco Bell ad? Oh. I won't lie, I'm a little disappointed now. I was like, wait. Where did you get a Taco Bell? Like, hang on. Well, now I want to know if it exists. Hang on. Taco Bell. No, I don't want the bell dong. I want an item. Can I purchase the Taco Bell? No, I don't know what it was gonna look like. I was just like thinking, I was like, I don't know, I thought it would be cool if there was like a bell out there that was actually like the Taco Bell. I would want to get it. Or like, I'm now very, yeah, like the Titanic bell. See, like something like cool and historic, like that. See, something like that. So, the biggest Clippers share a subiversary? Well, it does it within like a span of a few days. You have like a week to redo your subiversary. Well, to do your thing, so it's probably not the exact same day. It's on Etsy. No. I don't want any Taco Bell. I want the Taco Bell. The Taco Bell. I don't want something I can get off Etsy. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. Good luck. You go get the sleeps. You go sleep. We're just hanging out, chatting tonight. My fan. I should check the image first. What? I want the Taco Bell. You can't get the Taco Bell off Etsy. Did I get sent something? Where? Yeah, no, I want the Taco Bell. Sorry. You're not gonna get me with this. Nope. The Taco Bell. I want the one and only. No, I refuse. Thank you, King Malcolm, for the bits. Let me see. 1 second. Oh, I want the Etsy.com. There. 1 second. Taco Bell. That's a ringer bell. I want, no, look, we got a full send. We got a full send. So what I'm being shown here is like a ringer bell. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. It's like a ringer bell, like a hand bell. No, you think I am simply just content with the ringer bell? No, I want the Taco Bell that weighs a ton, that you need a team of people to move it. You need a truck to move it. I want it to be in a tower. Yes, I want to pull the rope. I want the big bell. Big bell. So every time I get Taco Bell, anyone, even from across the planet, they'll be like, ah, they'll hear the bong, and they'll know. They'll just know. Yes, I want the Liberty Taco Bell. I have seen that. I did see the Liberty Bell. It's very cool. It's a very cool bell. I did see that. Very, very, I took a trip. Oh, this was several years ago. But I took a trip and I went through, like, what was it? Philadelphia and then Washington, D.C. I felt very American. I felt so American after that trip. Let me tell you. If you're like, man, I want to go on a trip that's like maybe not like amusement park themed. I want to go kind of do some fun stuff. That's like maybe if you're like into more museums and like history. Washington, D.C. We've got tons of museums that you can just walk in there and they let you. Mm-hmm. And it's awesome. Like, it's great. And I felt very American. Got to visit Arlington National Cemetery. If you want like a really quiet place that's very respectful, oh my gosh. That place. It's gonna sound weird, but I was gonna say there's like a... I don't want to say it had aura. That's not quite correct. I don't know how to articulate it, but you could just feel the respect flowing through that area. It was pretty amazing. Highly recommend. Definitely go to Washington, D.C. It's great. You can see all the cool stuff. Aurelia going to war in a Skaven screaming belt. Maybe. Maybe. Did you go to the old Civil War section that used to be segregated? No, I don't think we went there specifically. I'm trying to think. Might have. But I did get to see, I forget the general's name, but he was just like, he was like a 4 or 5 star general. And it was kind of crazy. I was like talking to my dad about it when we were there. And like we were talking about the tomb of like the unknown soldier. Like, dude, how the guard for that, oh my gosh, that's so surreal. And my dad and I were talking about it, and he said, hey, so you see this guy right here? He's a 5-star general, and he's buried right here. His grave isn't guarded. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain the level of like respect that you feel. No, it wasn't, it was, I don't remember the name. I remember what the grave looked like. It wasn't MacArthur. That particular one, it was some other guy. But it was cool. Very cool. No. Why are you being like this? No, I don't remember his name. I'm so sorry. If it wasn't a... Dang it. I like, my brain wants to say, oh no, it wasn't like a famous general. But I know I'm gonna be wrong about that. And then I'm gonna find out this guy's name, and you're gonna be like, Aurelia, you mean like this guy who did all these things? And I'm like, yeah, sorry. But it's not like he has like a special like marked area for his. That's I don't know how to explain it. He just had a regular like gravestone, which wore World War II, maybe Vietnam. I can't remember. I feel bad about it now. I might have a picture of it. Did I take a picture of it? Let me see. There is a chance I took a picture because my dad and I had that conversation there. Bradley, maybe. Let me go into my photo albums and let me look. Several years ago, so please don't judge me. It was a great trip. It was an awesome trip. No, it was... Did I not make a photo album where we could send all our photos? Well, that's not good. That means I didn't make an album for this trip. I make them for like every trip, and I didn't do it for this one. And then like I share it with my family, so then we can all put our photos in there. Well, I guess we're gonna have to just scroll through the photos and see and pray I can find it. Let's see. That was March. One second. We'll see if I can find it. Yeah, there's the Liberty Bell. The Lincoln Memorial. Yep. The Lincoln Memorial, by the way, right next to the steps is this very smooth section of stone. It's a great slide. I definitely slid down it. It was very smooth. I was quite surprised. I thought I was definitely gonna hurt myself. Oh, you guys want to know something cool? This is like a really like... I guess this would be a funny thing. No, this would not be a good two truths and a lie. So we got a... So by the way, if you ever want to go to DC and you want to go see some cool things, try to speak to your, if you're in the United States, speak to your state representative. Usually, I don't know the process, I'd have to ask my dad, but he was able to like talk to someone from like our state, one of the representatives, and like they were able to arrange a tour that we got to have with, it wasn't like the representative, but it was like one of like the interns, one of the like his assistants, I think. And it was really cool because we got to go see some pretty awesome stuff in the Capitol building. And while we were there, we were sitting in, let's see, it was the House of Representatives. So yeah, it's really cool. So we were sitting in the House of Representatives and we got to talking, like my family got to talking with one of the security guards, and we were chatting for probably about 20-25 minutes. Like, you know, Congress wasn't in session or anything. We were just hanging out, chatting with this guy, and we were just having such a good time. And so then he looked at me and my sibling. He's like, hang on guys, I'll be right back. And he came back, like, what was it? It was 10 minutes. It was probably 10 minutes later. And he said, hey, do you guys want to do something cool? And we're like, yeah, sure. What is it? And he said, come with me. We're like, oh, okay. But it was just sibling and I. And so we got up and he took us to another section of the House of Representatives. And and he said, hey, go all the way down and like 3 seats over and sit down right there. And that's like the place where the First Lady sits whenever she comes to visit the House of Representatives. And sibling and I got to do that, and it was so cool. It was so cool. I know it's just a seat, but like it was kind of sick. And that guy was, no, it was pretty cool. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, man. Like, I don't care who the First Lady is. It was neat. I wasn't Aurelia then. Aurelia wasn't even a thing in my mind. This is over 5 years ago. It was so cool. The only thing that was kind of tragic is that we, for I think that tour, you can't, at least when we went, you couldn't bring in your phones to take pictures. So I don't have a picture of proof, but I did get to do that. It was really cool. It was really cool. I'm looking for... Did I not take any pictures? No, I did not take any pictures of Arlington National Cemetery. How is that possible? How is that possible? How did I not? Not even one? Oh gosh, I probably took pictures. I took a ton of pictures. I took so many pictures, I don't even remember what I took pictures of. Apparently, I didn't take any pictures while I was in... Oh wait, no! Oh my gosh! Wait! Dude. I took a picture of the gravestone. Chroma? Okay guys, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Please. Please don't judge me. Chroma, you got it right. Omar Nelson Bradley. That was his name. And I hadn't heard his name before. When I was talking to my dad. Yeah, no, I found it. I took a picture because I remembered the conversation I had with my dad. And I was like, wow, a 5-star general. Look. I did well in my US history classes. I just did not remember Omar Bradley. I'm sorry. I did take a picture. Is that my only picture? No, I took a couple other pictures while we were there. I took pictures of... Oh, yeah, the, Oh, yeah, that was a good picture, too. Took a lot of cool pictures. William Howard Taft, you get to see his grave. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so glad I took that picture. I only took like 10 pictures while I was there at Arlington National Cemetery. He's like the general... Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a hot minute. Do you know how long it is since I have like actively studied history? It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute, guys. Silent Judgment, Yapton. Thank you for the super chat, but that's not very silent of you. You should save the story for next Saturday. Well, no, there's nothing wrong with getting your America Pride on early. Nothing wrong with that. Oh man, now I'm looking at all these pictures I took. It was a good time. It was a really good time. Got to see Kennedy's grave. That one was good too. Anyways, maybe we should stop talking about graves and sad things. Oh yeah, I also got to talk. It was really cool. When we were there, we decided to wait a little bit because Congress was getting out for the day. And I was standing there with my family. We were watching like the congressman leave, which was kind of neat. Nothing crazy. And then we ended up having a conversation with this guy from like a completely different state. Like he came over to us and started like chatting with us. It was pretty cool. It was really neat. He was a really nice fellow. I don't want to say his name or anything, but it was a good conversation. It was a good time. So, would you rather be a clone in an LAAT without a named character, a demon against the Doomslayer, or a Tau in melee with a Black Templar? I don't know the first one, so I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to be any of those, Elliot. I appreciate the super chat. Probably a Tau. Probably a Tau. Black Templar's just probably gonna take me out the fastest. It's probably better. No suffering. The first one is the safest. I don't know anything about LAAT. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, hello. Nero there. Well, hello from America. Good to see we have some people from Brazil too. Is it Star Wars? A clone in... What is LAA? In a... LAAT. Look up thing. LAAT. Low altitude. Assault transport. Star Wars. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'd rather be that. That's so much safer. Holy cow. Yeah, you're not in it with a main character, but that's okay. You might get out just fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll stay in the gunship. Excuse me, sorry. So, yeah, no, I'll take the gunship. Because, I mean, I would say the Republic was doing pretty well. So, that means some of them gotta get down to the planet. Some of them gotta get down to the planet. Even ones without the main characters. There's not that many main characters. Ergo, that means some gunships got to get down to the surface in order for them to be successful. So, there's all that. So that's what I would choose. Totally got me sidetracked. That was a great trip. That was a really good trip. Washington, D.C. There's a pizza place near Capitol Hill. It's called We the Pizza. I thought it was funny. I was like, this is a great pun. This is a great pun. Unless it's a Republic loss, but they were doing pretty well. I didn't really get the impression that the Clone Wars was like really like they're like real on top of each other. It was like, it felt like the Republic was winning more often. I don't know, that might be just me. I watched the show and I always assumed that the Republic was overall doing better as a whole. Hey, really? How's the best custodies? Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Kitten. He can tell you, though. He can tell you how he's doing. I don't know, though. He's got lots of work. Oh, no, it's happening.
Baneblade!
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear the Baneblade? The Republic wins with main characters. That's true. That's true, but also, like, if you think about it, let's just say the Civil War was partially designed by Emperor Palpatine so he could become a dictator. I mean, Dooku was, like, the leader of the Federalists, right? Right? So, like, I mean, it was clearly orchestrated so Palpatine could become dictator. So, like, I don't think the Federalists were gonna win anyway. So, yeah. Malkador versus Yoda, I want to see that fight. I think Malkador wins. I think Malkador wins. He has, like, way more experience than Yoda. Do you know how old he is compared to Yoda? Like, Yoda is, like, what, was 600 something? Malkador is, like, thousands of years old. I don't know anything... Okay, 900. Sorry. I was only off by 300 years compared to Malkador's insane amount of time. I don't know Legends Yoda, but I'm assuming that is improved over Disney Yoda, but I won't lie, I was thinking about Clone Wars Yoda and the original movies Yoda. Malkador chokeslammed Horus with his brain, and yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, the Separatists or the well, is it Separatists? They also have the federal systems in there. The banking planets. Sorry, Separatists. My bad. I think I'm in I think I'm in the history mind space, and the Federalists are from the very beginning of when the United States was founded. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, well, clearly Horus won his fair share of fights. He did beat Sanguinius, but I think that he was cheating. He was cheating. He definitely had a lot going against him. Sanguinius had, like, the handicaps on him. Malkador would best Yoda, the man on his own, through a moon into the warp. Oh! CTP, I didn't know that. Thank you for the super chat and for the information. I had no clue that was a thing. I did not know. He just did that. Okay. Well, alright. Okay. Yep. Okay, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. Confederacy of Independent Systems. Oh, I was doing a confusion there. No, I'm just pretty today. I'm just pretty. Look, that's all it is. I'm just pretty. I can't be expected to know anything. I can't be expected to know everything. Now I'm embarrassed. I watched that show and I love that show, and now I can't keep anything straight. I'm just pretty. I'm just pretty, that's all. Yeah, he was definitely cheating. Definitely cheating. Warp trickery, and then on top of that, Sanguinius had been like super messed up prior to. So that fight was gonna be way easier. Horus was so fresh. Sanguinius not so much. He was doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Anyways. But Horus did win his fair share of fights before that. Well, yeah, let's give proper credit to Christopher Lee. I'm sorry, that guy is so cool. In real, like, well, sorry, it's definitely been like what, 8 years? I think it's been a while. Oh my, wait. No, I was legit gonna say it was like 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. It's actually June 7th, 2015. Dang. No, Christopher Lee is awesome. He did a great job with Count Dooku. Hello guys. We're just talking. We're kind of talking about Star Wars. We'll talk Warhammer things too if we get to it. We're just gonna chat today and hang out. Getting back to a regular stream schedule. I forgot that I'm like, dude, I've got lots of stuff. Got lots of stuff going on, but it's okay. Saruman was my favorite role of his. Did you hear the story? I'm not going to tell it nearly as well, but the director, Peter Jackson, was like, okay, this is the sound we want you to make when you get, like, it's in the extended version, when you get stabbed by Wormtongue. And then Christopher Lee was like, well, actually, that's not what it sounds like when you stab someone in the back. It sounds like this, because he, like, dude, he fought in World War II. So he's like, no, that's not what it sounds like. And they're like, oh, okay, I guess do that then. I was like, oh my gosh. That's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, he did lots of cool stuff, man. Yeah, no, and he got knighted by the Queen, yeah. No, he's done some cool stuff. Yes, and James Bond was based on him. Dude, he's a cool dude. 93 years old. That's a good life. That's a pretty good life. Dang, way to date a lot of us by saying it was 10 years ago. I didn't say like it was like old. I said it was 10 years ago. I remember hearing about it, and then I like learned a lot about the man, and I was like, dude, this guy's so cool. Yes, also one of the few people who actually met Tolkien. Yeah, I know a lot of him. That's old. What's old? Something from 10 years ago? Bard, I'm pretty sure you're older than me. So I don't know what to say to that. Okay? He's a cool dude. Let's see. I'm trying to think. If Christopher Lee were still alive, like with potential Warhammer Amazon shows and movies, hopefully not movies, maybe just shows. Like what would be a great role for Christopher Lee? Malkador? I don't know. Perhaps I'm just accustomed to Jonathan Keeble, but I feel like the way he plays Dooku and Saruman, there's too much like gravitas to both those characters. I'm not saying he couldn't do a Malkador, but like they have like flair and style, and Malkador is like, he might have some flair, but he really doesn't lean on that nowadays. I feel like he'd make like a solid veteran commissar, or even like a a governor of some sort of like planet. The old lion. Perhaps I could see the lion better. You can do any Warhammer character, 30k or 40k. Yeah, Malkador's like flair, like Dooku is like very flamboyant, like the way he like duels and battles with his lightsaber. It's like, it's very duelist, it's got flair to it. Saruman had like some flair. Malkador is not, I just don't think like it works. The guy who's played Tywin is the perfect Lionel Johnson. Oh, Goj Van Dyer. Oh, don't say that. Don't curse him with that terrible guy. Him as a governor is fine. Yeah, I think he would be really good at that. I also think he could do a decent Commissar Yarrick. But Yarrick's always kind of struck me as a like, we're just gonna get it done kind of guy. Not like verbose. I'm sure he could be when he wanted to, but he's like, I'm all rough and tough and then we're just gonna do it. Yeah, Goj Van Dyer seems like a really good fit, but that makes me sad because, I mean, that means he can play villains really well. There's nothing wrong with being able to play a good villain. Alanius Pius, man, no, Alanius Pius, they definitely made Alanius Pius more like a down-to-earth, your common man kind of dude. He had great aspirations in the beginning, but then he just kind of like mellowed out. So I don't think he'd be good at the end. I still stand by what I said about the Malkador thing. Charles Dance. Let me look for Charles Dance. Tywin Lannister. Wait. Oh, that's weird. I was looking up Charles Dance and it popped. It was because I didn't get rid of something, but apparently there's stuff if you look up Christopher Lee and Charles Dance, people have like ideas on if he was alive. Who would you have voice Sanguinius? Jonathan Keeble. Jonathan Keeble, man. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, no, he's a good lion. I agree. I agree with that 100%. And thank you, Gum, for the bits. Yeah. Henry Cavill is Gilliman. Yeah, he's kind of got that like, I don't want to call it like a standard voice, but he's got that very crisp, clear voice. But yeah. Christopher Lee would have been awesome. It's sad that he's not around anymore because he was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. Have you gotten to season 2 of Apothecary Diaries yet? Steven, not yet. Well, no, actually, I like just finished season 1 and I've watched like the first 2 episodes of season 2. I'm hooked. I'm hooked so hard. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's really, I love that show. No, Henry cannot voice the Emperor. Only Jonathan Keeble can do that. Jonathan Keeble has the best voice for the Emperor. I stand by it. I stand by it. I will. You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot. You can't. I'm very excited for season 2, though. Dude, that show is so good. There was one day. What was it? It was. I think it was Sunday. Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. I watched 6 episodes. I watched like 3 at one time, and then later in the day I watched 3 another time, but like I watched so many episodes. It was so good. It was so good. Seriously, it's even better than season 1, and that's saying something. Are you for real? Steven, are you for real? It's better than season 1. If it is, I'm, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god. I love that show. It's so good. It's so good. And like, I'm predicting things that I'm pretty confident are gonna happen. Like, it's so fun. Oh gosh, I don't want to get into it too much, but like, something will get revealed and I'm like, oh wait, well, okay, we saw this. So, okay, this is the information we're given. So we have this information. Okay, so I think as a result, because they're trying to do this and this and this and this, and I'll guess the plot sometimes. Apothecary Diaries, that's the name of the show. It's so good. Honestly, the best time, like, the pilot episode is like the best one I've ever seen. I highly recommend. You should watch it. It's really, really good. Like, I was liking it from the beginning, and now I'm like in love with it. I love Mau Mau. She is my spirit animal. All you have to do is feed me. And just some of her reactions are so cute. She is the best. She's amazing. I love her to death. Man, I don't know why it does that. It's so interesting. One True Gamer, why did you say that? No one was saying that they were gonna give me poison. That, unless I missed a message. No one said they were gonna give me poison, so I find it very interesting that you bring it up all of a sudden. Yes, I'm aware Mau Mau loves eating poison. I said I love Mau Mau. I said she was my spirit animal. I didn't say I was Mau Mau. She does have huge cat energy. It's really cute. It's such a good show. It's such a good show, but I'm gonna get distracted talking about it. I just love it. I love it. Yes, I guess you could say I'm not getting away from like the cat allegations, am I? I'm not getting away from it. I'm never gonna get away from it now. It's just, you know, yeah, no, that's her name. It makes me laugh. I'm like, bro. It was a choice. But she's so cute. I love her. I love her. I would die for her. Would you rather be called an elf? Well, I'm not an elf, so actually the cat part is fine, I guess. I guess I just didn't want to admit that I was more, like, cat-coded than I thought. I'm not nearly as close to, like, Mau Mau. She's definitely very much more aloof than I am. I'm more friendly. But it's not the same. It's not quite the same. No, they're not cemented as fact. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was funny. That was a joke. I'm very aloof. Am I? I'm not trying to be. No, are we dead serious though? Am I aloof? I hope I'm not. Be honest though, be honest. Hit me with it. I can take it. I can take it. Am I actually aloof? I want to know. Be 100% real. Yes, I know I'm very cat-like, but am I aloof? That's the question. What? I am? Is that like a recent thing, or has it always been like that? Has it always been like that? I don't want to be. Oh, man. No, was it? Is it? Okay. But real talk. Has it been a more recent development? It's always been like that? Ah, dang it. I try not to be. I girl boss, so I just get things done by myself. I'm used to getting things done by myself. What's the message we send during collabs? I don't know. There's a lot of messages, especially if people are being bad. I didn't think 40K fans were always aloof. Well, now I know. I didn't think about that. I was just... Okay, well that message is different. That message is different. That's so people don't get mad at me if I don't respond. That message, like... It's so people don't get mad at me if I'm not reading their messages. I feel bad about it. I don't like that. I know cats are aloof by default, but like I'm not. I will be 100% honest, because of my schedule. I have been more off my game as of late. I feel so bad. It's been a series of things, Battle Brothers. So I know recently well, I'll be honest, I've been more cranky. I've been way more cranky than I want to be, so I apologize for that. I don't think you're aloof at all. You wouldn't engage as much with us if you were. I appreciate that. Cranky, really? Yeah, no, it's external stuff. It's external stuff, don't worry. Just a lot going on. And this brain can't handle all of it. It's just too much. It's too much. That's not true. I've gotten this far. That means I can manage it. It's a lovely test. It's a lovely test to see how much I can take. Within reason, of course. Aurelia is VTuber brained. I will admit, the VTuber brain does bleed into my everyday life, but I am less VTuber brained. Out and about. I am less, how you say, pretty. Have you listened to the resource acquisition song? No, actually, the song I've been listening to a lot lately was from the K-pop Demon Hunters. There's one song that I thought, I was like, yeah, this one's kind of solid. I like it. That one's been stuck in my head. Yeah, I know. I breach into reality on occasion. Just on occasion. Just every once in a while. No, not the Miku song, but that's a great song too. Ooh-wee-oo. Oh, the best is when the cat's like, yes, cat bellies are so soft. Oh my gosh, you gotta keep petting the cat belly. It's so soft. If you can take advantage of it, take advantage of it, because that is the softest thing you will ever touch. But it is guarded by claws. It is guarded zealously. Let me put lotion on my hands. Thank goodness you guys can't hear this. What was it? The last time I put on lotion? You guys got weird about it. You guys got so weird. I mean, you heard the lotion, but you're not hearing me rub my hands together, right? That was just the lotion's closing, right? You're not hearing me, like, the hand rubbing. But it doesn't pop up. It, like, only when I talk does the light pop up. No comment? Wow, okay. You guys are weird. Good. See, Ryan knows the drill here. Ryan knows the drill. You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything. Yes. Yes. Boxered, yes. That is a good point. Yes. Good. Good. I'm glad you are taking the advice. Good, 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 good. No, you're okay. I said that wrong. I didn't mean to say chat straight up was weird. You guys were weird about it that one time. I see you guys have gotten better now. Jonathan Keeble will always be Lehman Russ in my headcanon. Have I listened to an audiobook with Jonathan Keeble voicing Lehman Russ? I might have. I might have. I'd have to see. No, I know I'm weird. I don't hide that. I just know. I just know. I'm very weird. That's how I became a VTuber. I found a website that has the Horus Heresy Joy Toy Sanguinius and ordered one. Yes! Wait, Horus Heresy Joy Toy? I thought they just had Sanguinius. Do you mean, like, the model? Because I have the Joy Toy Sanguinius. Okay, because I was like, what? I'm like, did they have another one? Do they have one where he's, like, dead on the ground? Well, no, I felt like saying the Horus Heresy Sanguinius implies that there's a 40k Sanguinius. Or something like that. I don't know. Oh, it's just my thought. I was like, oh, is there one that's like, he's like dead on the ground? If Joy Toy ever did that, I'd be angry and see everyone as Horus. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like my Sanguinius, and then I have a Custodian, and that's it. I don't need any more. Part of me wants to like kit bash the Sisters of Silence, but I would need to do some like 3D modeling and 3D printing, and I don't have the time for that. I don't have the time for that. Oh yeah, Horus. I haven't looked at that Heresy Custodes box. I heard about this. When did this get revealed again? When is that supposed to drop? Because yeah, there's more Custodes and stuff. Yeah, I know, they got removed from the site, and I've been trying to like get one, and I'm a little annoyed. Because I told you guys I would get a Dreadnought for like the large painting stuff, and then yeah, I'm thinking about just getting a resin one, but it's fine. So I'm interested to see if there will be a plastic version. I know I can get him printed. Normally I'd like to print it myself, but I guess it's not gonna happen. But I might as well get the box or something. But I'm looking forward to I'd probably get the box. I'd probably get the box. I don't know if I'll play with them, but I'll definitely get the box. I definitely want to paint the Dreadnoughts for sure. The Telemon is still up? What? I told them to send me an email. What? I told them, send me an email when these are available. They're like, no, we're not gonna tell you. Reject none of your cookies. They didn't email me. Jerks. But he's missing arms. I'm gonna have to get the arms? Okay. Where do I get the arms? Interesting. I'll have to investigate this later. Yeah. I have to order them separately. You have to wait for those. Okay. I'll have to go do that. It took me months of waiting. Oh my gosh. That sounds great. It sounds like so much fun. But you know, I'll just wait for it when they come out with a new box. You can always get a box knot, but for Custodes. I do have a box knot, and he's lovely. I liked painting him. He was a lot of fun. I know they won't make a new Telemon box. I just want a Dreadnought. Well, like a Custodes Dreadnought, specifically. If you look on eBay, people will see those Custodes Dreadnought arms included. That's true. I am hesitant about buying, like... I'll be honest. I'm hesitant about buying Custodes things on eBay. Especially as a female, because how many females are specifically getting Custodes items? So... I hesitate about, like, buying stuff off eBay. So there's that. So I don't really get anything. Okay, eBay sellers are fine. I still am hesitant because here's the thing. I can't just use my dad's name because my name is on my card. And I don't want to risk the chance that I don't know. I don't want anything of mine tied to it. Send the package to Spider Dad, but I would. I know eBay takes the card. I don't want anything tracking this. I don't want it to go to anyone's house that I know. So I'm like real nervous about it. I don't like that. I appreciate the comfort you are trying to provide, Steven. However, when it's different when you have the greater potential to be doxxed. I mean, anyone can be doxxed, but like, heck, I don't even think Steven is your name. But if it is your name, half of your half of the stuff is out there. Aurelia out here with a tinfoil hat look, man. You would be too. You would be too. It's okay. No one's pressuring me. No one's pressuring me. I don't feel the pressure. I'm just trying to articulate that I'm not crazy, and no one said this. No one said this. I know I'm not crazy for being more cautious and concerned. You know what? Sometimes PayPal screws things up, and I get really upset about it because of some stuff that just happens with it, and it's just like, ugh. I just don't want anyone I know to be, like, tied to certain things. I do have a P.O. box. But I still don't even like using that so much. Because it's frustrating. I have a P.O. box and they can send stuff to me. It's just like a special system. But then sometimes they put, like... They put the wrong names on the label, even though I've clicked, like, another name. And it is so aggravating. Because I'll ship myself something, and then the wrong name will be on it. And I'm like, oh, great. So anyone who just saw this package, anyone who saw this, and had, like... It's really frustrating. Trust me, that's why I just don't like to mess with it at all. So, no, I haven't been doxxed. It is a concern of mine, though. Not because I have anything to hide. I like my life. I like my personal life. You could say I'm aloof. Kidding, that's not aloof. No, it's frustrating because I've even been like, okay, I specifically want this name on the box. Great. That's perfect. And then it'll come with the wrong name. And I'm like, are you really? I like picked it specifically. How did you mess that up? And it's happened more than once, so I try not to use them very often. Even though I do have it. It's more for like, if I need other things. No, it's okay. It doesn't really make me, I have no problems explaining, like, my rationale. Like, I have no problems explaining the rationale as to why I feel that way. I work for the post office. We used to be a P.O. box clerk. We're technically supposed to just RTS stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But it's different. It's not like a post office official one. It's like it's a separate service. A separate company does it. That's what it is. Hi, Alexander. Thank you for the 8 months of support, dude. Thank you. So, anyway, sorry for the tangent. Sorry for the tangent. It's just why I don't trust eBay as much. It makes me a little nervous. That's all. That's all. But all in all, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a concern. How was the birthday cake? I was wondering how long it was gonna take for that to get brought up. So I forgot all about the birthday cake because I got off stream and I was really tired and I took a nap and then I was like, I texted my friends and I was like, I want birthday ramen. And we got birthday ramen. So and then I was like driving back and I was like, oh, I forgot to get a cake. Forgot to get a cake. I will go get one. And I've been meaning to get one. I don't eat cake very often, so I completely forgot to go get a cake. And I was getting ready for stream, and then I was like, oh no, I still haven't gotten a cake for my birthday. I'll get one, I promise. I'll go get a cake. I'll go get a cake. See, birthday ramen. I just wanted it. Funnily enough, I asked for birthday ramen on my birthday this year. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a cheesecake. I was thinking about getting... Ooh. Sorry, that was my alarm. I was getting maybe a cheesecake, but I don't know if they sell like the cheesecake in individual slices. I might just get like a really tiny small cake or cupcakes. Are cupcakes acceptable? Well, see, ice cream cakes are good, but a lot of them are chocolatey. Like most ice cream cakes that I've had are like some version of like, they have like some chocolate in them. They have like small cheesecakes at Costco. Oh man, that sounds good. That sounds good. You could get like a bunch of... I'll probably just get like a smaller cake, but I'll go get one. I'll go get one at the store. It's not gonna be anything fancy. It'll be like from like the standard grocery store. There was... What about a birthday bagel? I like bagels. Is that allowed? Can I get a bagel? I'm kidding. I'll go get a cake. I will... when can I do that? Depending on when we end, I could get one tonight. I'll probably get it tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Funny enough, probably the birthday ramen costs more than the getting a small cake. The birthday ramen costs more. A birthday burrito. Oh, that also sounds good. Are we just gonna name foods and put like birthday in front of them? Is that what we're gonna do now? Anything can be for your birthday if you put birthday in front of it. Yeah, that's I guess that's just what we're doing now. Oh, birthday steak though. That one is correct. Birthday steak is the way to go. Also a good way to go. Do you get any good appetizers with the ramen? No, because the ramen place I go to, they don't have many options when it comes to like appetizers, and they're okay. I've had them, and they're all right. They're like they cost more than they're worth. They cost like way more than they're worth. I love going to different ramen places and trying a bunch of things. This one place I went to, what did they have? It was it a pork bun? Oh, I don't remember. Or was it like it was like a pork bun sandwich situation. I don't know how to explain it. It was so good. And there was like, we got like a couple of them. It was like 2 for like a party of 4. And I was a little annoyed that I had to split mine. Like, we all had to like split and share one, but it was so good. I wanted more. I wanted more. But the ramen is really good. Like, I love the ramen, but just the appetizers, not so much. I'm not usually... Okay, question. Here is an important question. For those of you who, like, have been out to dinner with your families, especially when you were a child, here's the question. Are you guys an appetizer family, or are you guys not? Because for the most part, my family is, like, not an appetizer family, and usually like get waters. When I got older, I was like allowed to start like having like sodas and stuff. So okay, so English name. So for example, are your parents like really frugal and they're like, okay, if we're going out to dinner, you only get your entree and water? Or is your family like the family that likes to splurge and they're like, yeah, let's get appetizers and entrees and get whatever drink you want, and maybe we'll get dessert too? There's like no in between, usually. And so my family has always been the like entree only and water. But you know, like I said, as we got older, we got like more, we got to have more like sodas and stuff. Appetizer family, man, that sounds so nice. I have a friend, and their family is an appetizer family, so it's really nice to go out to dinner with them, because like I'll be like, okay, like okay, what do I get? Like I don't want to get something that's like too expensive, and then like my friend will lean over and be like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, don't worry about it. Okay. And I still will get something that's like pretty like inexpensive, like very like standard normal. And they're like, oh, let's get appetizers too. Like, Aurelia, do you want any appetizers? And I'm like, oh, no, I'm okay. Like, I don't need any. They're like, oh, we'll share with everyone. Don't worry. It's really nice. And then they're like, oh, we're going to get dessert too. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Okay. To be fair, to be clear, my parents fed me and I had more than enough. It was just more of a frugal setting when we go out to dinner compared to like some other families that I know. It was very nice. It's very nice, honestly. I'm like, oh wow, I'm getting spoiled here, and I'm just your friend. What the heck? Not even a part of your family. I used to be, but now that my brothers and I are older, we actually get some appetizers. Some appetizers are really good for special events. So like, let's say it's like a birthday celebration, like depending on the place, like I'll get an appetizer. Not always. Not always, yeah. And desserts, I find at some restaurants are just hit or miss. Like there's either some that's like really, really good, or they're just like mediocre at best. So it's like you're better off going to do something else. No, I wasn't begging. I got fed. I got fed. Don't you worry. I got fed. I was always told growing up that I ate like a boy. That I ate like a boy. And it was very surprising for my family. They're like, oh my gosh, She can put down. My dad taught me how to eat a steak right, and by that I mean you eat the entire steak. Eat the entire steak. Oh, there's a Blood Angels DLC for Space Marine 2. That's good to know. I don't play too much Space Marine 2 anymore. I played it when it came out because it was a cool game. I just I just wish I could play more. It's fine though. It's fine. Ladies who eat like birds make me nervous. Well, why? I'm kind of curious. I want to know. I want to know. Like, why do they make you nervous? Because I think the things are changing now, but like, I feel like more recently there's been like a surge, and it's like, oh yeah, I eat, like I'll clear my whole plate, sort of girl is out now. I'm just curious, why do girls who eat all like picky or don't eat a lot? I just want to know what's the thought process behind it. Also, I eat a lot. I try to be, because I played sports, my metabolism was like super high, and since I don't really play sports anymore, I still work out. I've had to like cut back on how much I eat because it was getting out of hand at one point. So I was like, okay, let's settle down. We don't need to eat so much anymore. Your body is just used to consuming a lot, and it doesn't need that much anymore. Since then, I go with the whole thing is like, hey, as long as I work out, I can like within reason eat what I want. It makes me think they aren't fulfilling their hunger or trying to put on. Okay, I get what you're saying. And so I have friends. Oh, Kyra's one of these friends. I don't know how to explain it, because I'm not one of the girlies who only eats like, I eat a lot. I won't lie, I eat a lot. I'm much better than I was, but I eat quite a bit, and like I'll have bigger portions than like Kyra, for example. Not to mention I'm bigger than Kyra, so that helps me out significantly. But it's kind of like how you're raised. So for example, I kind of grew up with like 3 big meals during the day, whereas like Kyra, she had meals with her family, but her family was more like, this is my impression, like kind of the more like snacking, grazing types. So she didn't need as much as often. Does that make sense? She didn't need big meals to keep her satisfied because she'd have snacks throughout the day that would keep her satisfied. Whereas for me, like, I'll eat lunch and then it'll be like 6 or 7 hours until dinner, and by that time I'm running on empty. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. So I think a lot of girls are like that. I have another friend who's like that too, which is crazy because I know she comes from a like big meal family like me. So when I found out, I was like, what? You like snack throughout the day? Yeah, smaller meals throughout the day are usually healthier because then you don't eat as much. But I can't operate that way. I've tried. But here's the thing, when I eat snacks throughout the day, it only like awakens me and I get hungry more frequently. So if I have like, let's say I have a snack, so let's make this simple. If I eat breakfast, well no, I don't normally eat breakfast, but let's just say let's like I have a snack at 9 a.m. and I eat lunch at like 12, okay? If I eat a snack at 9 a.m., I'm gonna get really hungry between 9 and 12. So I'm better off just waiting to eat until 12 o'clock. And like the same on the other end, let's say I eat dinner at 6. Like if I have a snack at 3 p.m., like I'm only gonna make myself more hungry. And so I'll want to eat more. So I actually take like larger breaks between my meals because, yeah. I don't know, I just get hungrier, and like the more snacks I have, like it encourages my stomach to like eat more, and I'm like, no, stop, we don't need to eat more. Bro, why do you have my exact metabolism? Look, I played a lot of sports, so like I ate so much. It's been a struggle trying to get it back into like normal territory where I don't eat so much, because I did because I wasn't working out as much, I did gain a little bit, but I'm back to where I should be now. But you know, I fixed it. If you're hungry, eat. If not, don't. I wish it was that simple, sir. Dude, I will be hungry sometimes and I'll just wait. One of the things that I do, and I kind of learned this from my dad, you go into like pseudo ketosis. I don't recommend this if you have problems with eating. Don't do this, okay? I just do this because I've done this enough and it's fine for me. So what I'll do is I'll have like dinner. Let's use like the same times to make my life easy. Dinner at 6 p.m. I'm done by 6:30, okay? 7 at the latest. There's no way that's not true. I'm even done before 6:30. Anyways, I'll drink water the rest of the evening, and then I'll drink water the following morning unless I'm like particularly like really tired and I need caffeine. But I'll go from like 6:30 p.m. to like noon before I have my next meal. And I don't do, it's not like an all the time thing, but it helps your body kind of regulate yourself, because it's almost like intermittent fasting. And your body goes through like a mini ketosis. Your stomach is dumb. If you're hungry, drink water and wait 15 minutes. Yeah, well, sometimes I just drink the water and I'm still hungry. But yes, I agree. Drink water if you're hungry. Like, you're not hungry, you're bored, just drink water. Yeah, it's intermittent fasting, and I do it on occasion. Less so now, but yeah. It's just because I don't eat breakfast, because like the same problem from before, if I eat at like 7 a.m. You know, I just skip breakfast, but if I eat at 7 a.m., I will be hungrier a lot sooner than like noon. That's the thing. That's the thing. So I just don't eat breakfast. I just eat, generally I just eat 2 meals. Sometimes I'll snack. Like if I'm hungry before a stream and I know I'm not going to get to dinner until like significantly later, then I will like bust out a snack, and that will usually just last me through the rest of the stream. Snacking messes me up. I get really hungry before bed and then I can't fall asleep. Yeah. There are times I feels like I'm fighting. This is so exaggerated, okay? Sometimes I feel like I'm like just fighting demons when I'm going to bed, and like my brain suddenly gets the idea that it's like, we're kind of hungry right now. I'm like, nope. We're doing the fasting thing, okay? So we're supposed to we're supposed to not eat anything, especially this late, because it's gonna like undo the 6 hours, which, you know, I was satisfied the 6 hours prior. And it'll be like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, stop talking to me. So sometimes I have to like really like focus on falling asleep. Otherwise I will go eat. If I was gonna have something late, it'll be like a piece of fruit or something, but still. Oh no. If I had a desk job, I'd be able to skip breakfast, too active though. And if I don't eat breakfast, I end up getting like nauseous and hungry. It's not good. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Like, definitely do what your like body needs. I don't burn as many like calories as I used to. So I don't, and I used to eat breakfast. When I was playing sports, I did breakfast, lunch, dinner, I did the whole thing, and then sometimes I had snacks. But that's because I was like doing a lot of stuff. Now, I definitely don't do as much comparatively, so it doesn't make as much sense for me to have breakfast. And I still feel pretty good throughout the day. Does using psychic energy make you hungry? It is, yeah. Well, maybe not like directly, but you are burning energy. So, there is that. Sorry, Bloodgrave. You just drink some water. Just drink some water. It's also crazy. I have a friend. They don't work out. They don't like don't do anything like crazy, and they eat like a bird. It's so weird. It's so weird, especially because like this person's a dude, and it like catches me off guard because I'll be like, it. Okay, I'll be honest. This is one of the friends I have friends on a list where it's like, okay, I need to ask them if they ate because I have to, you know, check in on them. So this is one of the friends on the list because I like to eat. So when they're like, oh, I'm not hungry, I'm like, what are you talking about? It's dinner time. I'm like, did you eat anything today? And they're like, no. I'm like, what's wrong with you? But it's really funny after like a really like intensive day where they've been like thinking about a lot of stuff, or like they do a lot of they do the big think at their job. I don't know what the big thinks are, but they do a lot of thinking. And then like afterwards they'll be like starving, and I'm like, well, did you work out today? Like, no. I'm like, so why are you so hungry all of a sudden? It doesn't make sense. But I just assume it's because they're using all of that like mental energy. And they're burning energy. They're burning calories somehow. I wish I could have that power. I wish I could think so hard that I could burn calories like that. Yeah, no, the brain can burn a lot of calories. I just wish I could do that on a consistent basis. That would be kind of nice. My brother's metabolism is crazy good. He eats whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and he's still a beanpole at 35. Good for him. Good for him. That's incredible. Yeah, no, I just... When my friend does it, I'm like, that's not fair. That's not fair. I want to be able to do the think. Because I think about things. I clearly not as intently as they do. But I'll be like, But I have to work out. I have to work out to maintain this. I wish my metabolism wasn't so fast. I want to gain weight. I assume it's because you want to build muscle, Mr. Longlegs. I assume it's because you want to build more muscle, right? I have a friend that is like that. They have a really, really good metabolism, and they have to like shove their face. I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad. He has to like shove his face in order to like put on muscle. And like he hates it. He's like, okay, I gotta drink my gallon of milk. And I'm like, oh, you poor thing. Like, I feel so bad. Like, even though I'm very jealous of the metabolism. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, chicken and rice gets old fast, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's enviable if you don't want to have, like, super muscle goals. Then it gets difficult. If you want to look super toned though, like if you want abs, then it's nice to be really skinny with low body fat. I don't think, well, I won't say that. It's ridiculous. I love food, but in order to eat right, I have to eat so much. The act of chewing gets so tedious. Oof. Don't skim on eating fatty foods. Put butter. Get the butter. I've kind of changed my strategy. I used to use a lot of like vegetable oils. I use olive oil, but like I use a lot of butters, like butter to coat like the bottom of my pans now. Like I'd be like, I am making this dish and I'm gonna put, I just butter. I'm like, thunk, tons of butter in there. It's great. Fat is flavor facts. Oh no, someone blends their entire meals. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. I'm so sorry. Having to have your food blended is just, oh my goodness. Oh, hello Soul Watch. I saw you on YouTube and finally caught a stream. Hello, welcome in. There's kind of Warhammer talk going on here, but we're also talking about foods, which now I'm getting pretty hungry. And I want to make dinner. I feel bad for that guy though, blending your meals. Oh gosh. The hunger is coming, I see. Look, I'm like never not hungry. Did you guys just hear what my routine was? I eat like 2 meals a day. That's how this goes. I had lunch quite a while ago. But I did have blueberries. 3 hours ago, I did have some blueberries. Can't cook with butter. The smell makes me nauseous. Any kind of butter? Really? Interesting. Someone recommends avocado oil. I've never used it. I can't... The smell of butter? What about, like, melting butter? Is it just the butter by itself? What if you mix the butter into something? People are asking if you... Have you tried ghee? I think that's how you say that, right? Oh, beef tallow. They used to... Okay. Fun fact. McDonald's used to have... They used to, fry their French fries in beef tallow. Oh my gosh. And apparently they were really, really good. McDonald's fries are good now. But like, oh my gosh, it's... I was talking to my dad and my dad said, hey, they were significantly better. They were significantly better when they used the beef tallow, and I'm so sad. So what I really liked, this is not sponsored in any way. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts before I really got into Warhammer, and this was several years ago. I was listening to a podcast called Revisionist History, and by Malcolm Gladwell, and he did one episode talking about McDonald's French fries. It was really good. I liked it. He has a couple good ones. I haven't listened to his podcast in a while, but he has some solid episodes. I think I have a couple. I'd have to go through the list, but highly recommends because I learned a lot about McDonald's French fries. The only smell that destroys my appetite is McDonald's anything. What? I'm so sorry. Can you used to work there when you were younger? Oh, I could totally see that. I can totally see that. On the other hand, I have friends that worked at McDonald's and they go back and for the nostalgia, but they forget every time that they're like, oh yeah, this is kind of like mid. It doesn't taste very good anymore because you know how things get. But I really like McDonald's fries. I kind of want some now. Another time. It's so expensive. So expensive. Ooh. Did he also do the McDonald's coffee incident? I don't know if Malcolm Gladwell did that one. Let's see. Revisionist history. But apparently with that, like, the coffee, like, at first you're like, oh my gosh, she's so dumb. Doesn't she know that hot coffee is gonna burn? Like, those were, apparently, the coffee was, like, scalding. Like you thought, like, she was being silly. Apparently it was, like, scalding. Yes. Revisionist history. McDonald's broke my heart. That's the name of the episode. Oh, is it on YouTube? Wait a second. Can I listen to this? Am I allowed to listen to this? I didn't know he put them on YouTube. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the Discord server. This was a solid episode. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the live stream chat, and then I'm gonna put it in the videos chat. Let's see. Yep, this should be it. Okay. Join the Discord if you want the link to this. Oh, where's the video channel? Can't read. There. It's solid. I don't agree with all of his takes. I think sometimes he doesn't come to the right conclusions on things, but there's some episodes that are really good. Yeah, no, the coffee was insane. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. Like, insanely hot temperatures for a coffee. Yeah, if you use the closer skin, yeah, no, it was, like, because everyone was like, because when I heard it, I was like, well, yeah, coffee is gonna burn you, and it's hot. But no, that was hot. I hope she got a lot of money for that. I'm glad she sued. That's insane. Oh, my legs are hurting just thinking about it. Dumb question. What would Sanguinius's McDonald's order be? I haven't been in a long time. Let's see. It might. I don't know. I actually definitely fries. I was thinking a chicken sandwich. Yeah, I was leaning towards like a chicken sandwich, but I was like also thinking about burgers. And I feel like he's kind of like a classic Coke guy or Sprite. No, I think Sanguinius likes the crispy Sprite at McDonald's. I think he likes the crispy Sprite. For me though, not like any of you asked, I really like their sweet tea and their fries. And McDoubles used to be my favorite, but now I like to get the double cheeseburger meal. So that's like, that's my thought. Sanguinius could devour a snack wrap. Anyone could devour a snack wrap. Those things, it looks like you could just eat that whole. You eat that in one bite. You'd get a McFlurry. And the machine would work. Oh my gosh. He could touch the McFlurry machine and it would never... It would never die. It would just stay running because he was in the proximity of the McFlurry machine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's kind of perfect. So, which Primarch is the McRib guy? Oh, that's gonna be Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ is a McRib guy or Vulcan. Either one. Either one. There was a regular at the coffee shop I work for who always wanted fresh coffee, then asked for it to be nuked for 2 minutes in the microwave, right out of the pot. I wonder if that's a situation where she, like, had to go somewhere and, like, before she could drink her coffee, she had, like, a bit of a drive. Like, if she wanted to have her coffee right before a meeting or something instead of, like, 30 minutes before. Because think about it. I'm not a coffee girl, but I heard that coffee gives you bowel movements. You know, it's just what I've heard. So maybe if she had to drive like an hour to go to her job, maybe she didn't want to like have to feel like she needed to go to the bathroom the whole time and wanted it to still be hot by the time she got to her job. It could be something like that. But you can't drink hot coffee without hurting yourself. She sipped it right as I gave it to her. Wow. Incredible. Now I want to know what her shower temperature is. Now I want to know if she likes her showers boiling hot. That's insane. Oh my goodness, because I thought maybe she's just driving for her. No, that's nuts. That's nuts. I burnt myself the other day. I was making chicken in the air fryer, but it was like chicken, how do I explain? Chicken poppers, kind of. Like chicken nuggets, but in not like regular chicken nugget shape. And I put sauce on them. It was like a soy sauce because I was making teriyaki chicken to go with rice, and I didn't want to spend so much time making the chicken. and I was like tipping the chicken out of the air fryer basket. And it has two pieces, the basket, and then it has the bottom, so you can take that out and clean it. Well, I forgot that it gets loose sometimes, so it came out and it hit my hand. So it like got like my first two knuckles. You guys will see it tomorrow because we're gonna paint tomorrow, so you guys will kind of see it. It kind of burnt my hand, and then it also touched a part of my finger. It was very light. It was like really quick. Like as soon as it happened, I went over to the sink and put cold water on it. But surprisingly enough, what burnt me worse was a little bit of the sauce that was on that bottom piece got on my finger and actually gave me a worse burn than the hot metal. And I was like, what the heck? That's insane. Because I was like, ow, that kind of hurt. And then I like put my hand into the cold water, and then I was like, oh, it's okay. It'll be fine in a day. And then it like blistered. And I was like, what the heck? I've never... Well, no, I even like, so Shadow, I even took care of the sauce right away. I got that sucker under like the sink so fast. And the sauce was like sizzling through my hand. That's not true. But it's almost healed now. I did that last week. So it's almost done. The sauce messed me up. I took care of the sauce. Sounds like you assassinated it. Well, I mean, it kind of did. It went down the drain. I stuck my hand under there. I was like, ouch, that kind of hurt. I haven't done that in a long time. Popcorn chicken, I'll find you a picture. And guys, I fixed the problem. Okay, oh. Do you guys know how we had problems for my birthday stream? We had lots of problems. So the issue was, I checked this later when I wasn't streaming. It was because I cropped that photo like really tiny, and then I forgot to fix it later. When I went to go load a new image, it would just crash OBS. It just crashed OBS even when I wasn't streaming. So I had to like redo a lot of my scenes. Well, no, just the one, but I had to like do a copy and paste method because I couldn't even delete it without crashing OBS. Here, I'm pulling up popcorn chicken. Save image. And gosh, if my stream crashes, we're gonna call it, because that means I gotta fix it. But we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Popcorn chicken. Okay, here. Popcorn chicken. It's like chicken in a ball, kind of. It's not like chicken nugget shaped, so it's not like it's dinosaurs. Your cat has come to visit. Oh, is your cat gonna be like Ginger Lover's cat? I have a viewer who says that when he watches my streams, his cat comes over and like will sit with him when he's watching my streams. And then as soon as the stream is over, the cat leaves. So he thinks the cat really likes my voice. So there's yeah, that's popcorn chicken. It's really good. So yeah, I had like I was making it in the air fryer, and then like the last 2 minutes I throw sauce on it, and then it like puts the sauce on there, and it's good. It's good. When are we getting Space Marine chapter Marine chapter shaped chicken nuggets? It's gonna be a long time. Are there shark chicken nuggets? I feel like shark chicken nuggets exist. You could probably get a Carcharodon's one. Shark chicken nugget. Yep, those, they exist. They exist. They exist. Shark fish sticks probably exist. They're probably just fish sticks, but they're like labeled like, you're eating a shark, kids. I used to eat a lot of fish sticks when I was young. They were really good. My dad made them in the oven. Oh, I bet fish sticks are great in the air fryer. Ooh. Okay, that sounds really nice. Don't give GW any ideas. It's okay. This is good. This is good. Okay, I need to make some fish sticks in the air fryer now. I have lemon juice in my fridge, so that actually would be really, really tasty together. This is a plan. This is a plan. We're gonna do it. I feel like the next closest you could get, what if you had like chicken nuggets, but they were like the U shaped? Like Bacrag. Be really funny. I found out I was allergic to fish when I was given fish sticks when I was little and it didn't go so well. Oh no. I hope, well, I mean, obviously you're okay, but that sucks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't think the lemon juice would be so good on fish sticks until my dad's like, here, try it with this, and he like sprinkled a little bit on there. Very good. So good. Ultra nuggets, yes. Ultra nuggets. I deep fried a battered chicken breast a few years ago. It was the juiciest thing ever. I hope it wasn't too thick, because if it was super juicy, then it might be undercooked. But I trust you. I trust your ability to cook. Now I want nuggets. Look, man, I'm with you there. I used the last of my popcorn chicken the other day, and I need to go get some, because I get like the freezer kind at the store. They're really good. They're so expensive, but they're really good. I haven't had anything like better. Can you imagine how expensive official 40K chicken nuggets would be? Yes. I 100% recognize GW would hike those prices. Honestly, no, what they'd probably do is they would probably only have them available at Warhammer World, and they would cost you an arm and a leg for 5 nuggets. So, that's probably what they would do. I have had, so there's some things, so well, let's see. I want to talk about that. I made my own chicken nuggets before. I had to blend a chicken breast. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. That sounds kind of cool. I don't know if I want to take like all the time and like make my own chicken nuggets, but I'm impressed that you did that. We need the 40K cookbook. That would be kind of cool, but honestly, it's just corpse starch. It's just corpse starch, unless you're some sort of like governor, like imperial, like planet governor. Like there's no way you'd get anything that's like particularly good, except maybe you'd probably get a recipe for Tana tea. You'd probably get that. I'm trying to think of anything else that like stands out as like oh, like this is a food thing. Let me think. Trying to think what else they would have like available. Because Heretic Burger isn't GW official, so I don't know if they'd ever do that. Corn cakes, I could see that. Yeah, yeah. Grok steaks, yeah. Yeah, they can do that too. Yeah, that cookbook would be for Upper City Hive people. Yeah, there's no getting around that. You're definitely not gonna... They could do like a corpse starch where they just use a different, like a regular starch, not actual. Like, okay, first things first, get a body. Second thing second, dismember and get a blender. Like, and then now you have to dry the ingredients. Like, that's pretty bad. Sauteed orc. Honestly, I will be perfectly honest with you. If you were caught eating an orc, you would probably get like executed right away. It would be bad. You should not eat an orc. I also could imagine something absolutely insane. Like where you'd eat part of an orc and then like a week later your body explodes as an orc pops out of you. So yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it because something like that would just happen. Yeah, eating orc does not sound appetizing. I think it would be too gamey. They're like all muscle for the most part, right? I mean, that's what I thought. Where else are we finding mushrooms though? Not there. Not there. If you want to have that, you can't. Illegal. Illegal. What if they taste like sauteed mushrooms? Well, that's a terrible question. You could say that for a lot of things you probably shouldn't eat. I don't even need to get into it. Sauteed mushrooms with butter orc. I don't know about that. If something is all muscle, you have to cook them low and slow like in a slow cooker. Yeah, that would probably be the best way to do that. I agree, Aiden. Yeah, trying to do it like a steak would be terrible. Or smoked like a brisket. That just sounds heretical. Orc brisket. Like, nope. No thanks. Nope. No. Smoked orc ribs. You could, like, feed 5 families with orc ribs, depending on how big it is. Yeah. It would be a terrifying, like, thing to witness. Seeing an orc pop out of someone, but it is like exactly like it feels like the sort of thing that GW would write, like someone who's like starving because their planet has been besieged by orcs and finally like the planet is cleansed of the orcs, the space marines win the day, but like they're still suffering. He's like, man, I'm just so hungry, and he like steals like a smaller orc and he like cuts it up and like keeps it and then slowly like eats it, and then it starts a whole new invasion on the planet. Okay. Write this all down, everyone. If they make a book and it's exactly this plot, it was my idea. It was my idea. But it's totally within, like, it's totally within the scope of what I would expect GW to write. Yeah, someone did have to try a lot of things first. Honestly, can we just get a shout out to all the homies that ate poisonous things on accident, and then we learned as a species that we should not eat those things? Thank you guys for your sacrifice. We are now better off because we learned. We've learned. I agree. But yes, then you have to like really like think about the guy who's like looked at a cow and is like, I wonder if I can milk that. You have to know that guy is a weirdo. He was an absolute weirdo, but he was correct. But he's definitely weird. We still eat pufferfish. I mean, yeah, but like you have to learn how to cook it properly, what parts you can and can't eat. So like people still make bad decisions. Do you think just because like some humans like learned about like poisonous things in the worst way possible doesn't mean we're not stupid? Heck, isn't the whole thing with like hot peppers like they originally grew so that that animals and people, specifically animals, wouldn't eat them, but now we eat them for fun and we're like, wow, this hurts, I want to eat another one. I want to thank the ancestors for making me lactose tolerant for the cheese. I saw a meme this one time. It was like a conversation between like it was like a Tinder conversation or something, and they were figuring out a place to go eat, and the guy is like, I don't know who it was, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, whatever, we're just saying the guy is like, oh yeah, do you want to get pizza? And she said she said, oh no, I can't, like I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't do like the cheese. And then his response was like, you didn't mention like, oh, what was it, your weak bloodline in your bio. I was like, yeah, it's kind of funny though. So yeah. I like being able to eat cheese and drinking milk and doing all that stuff. The man who discovered tomatoes is eating him. What? Oh, Lamb, you might need to rewrite your message. I don't know if I understand what you're saying there. But he thought he signed his death warrant when he was eating tomatoes because they're related to nightshades. Oops. Oh well, a good thing he survived. Good thing he survived. Yo, what is this thing? I don't know, let's eat it. Yeah, I'm glad that I wasn't part of that. I'm glad that most of the stuff we know now is like, oh yeah, be smart, don't eat a Tide Pod. I can't believe we have to tell people that. I can't believe we have to tell people, don't eat Tide Pods. So, there's that. It's just natural selection. Yeah, don't eat Tide Pods, okay? There were people that were doing it, and that was just so dumb of them. So dumb of them. Don't do that. No, don't. Yeah, no, it was totally mostly kids. Kids are always dumb, but like, how many people did eat Tide Pods? How many people actually ate Tide Pods? Investigating. It was the meme. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the AI analysis. Poison control centers received 86 reports of teenagers intentionally eating these laundry pods. Oh my gosh. Oh, teenagers, of course they are. I don't know. I don't know, even as a teenager, I at least still knew that I should not eat a laundry pod. I'm not an idiot. They do look yummy, I won't deny. They are very appealing and very squishy in your hands. But like, look. Look. No, let me explain. When I was a teenager, so like the same age as these guys, when they made their poor choice, I knew, don't eat a Tide Pod. So, that's not me being old. When I was a teenager, I wasn't an idiot. That's what it was. The forbidden fruit snack? No. No. Don't have that. Yeah, you know, you gotta get that internet clout, right? Anyways. So silly. So silly. Didn't you lick your finger after touching a toilet when you were their age? Too bright. You know the circumstances regarding that. You know it was hazing. You know I didn't have a choice. I have a very good immune system, but my immune system won't tolerate Tide Pods. It was 100% hazing, and you know it. I didn't get a choice. Hazing doesn't work that way. You can't just not, like, do the thing they ask you to do. I'm fine. I'm just annoyed that he's like, well, didn't you stick your finger in a toilet and then lick it? And I'm like, I would not do that. Like, I would never have done that had people not put me in that position. It was difficult. You can't. So I'm annoyed that that was brought up without the proper context. Maybe Tide Pods were hazing too. No, that was different. Internet clout. That's not the same thing. That is definitely not the same thing. There might have been some people who got hazed into eating one, but I doubt that. Anyways, I didn't do dumb things like that. I'm still pretty stupid and dumb, but I wasn't that dumb. I will tell you this. My family routinely sat me and my siblings down. We really like these videos, so it was fun anyways. But we watched so many fail videos because my parents like, here are the dumb things people do. This is an example. This is a lesson for you. So you don't do these same dumb things or even similar dumb things. And we're like, okay. So that's how I think I skipped out on a lot of actual like dumb stuff. I did things that were dumb, but they weren't like nearly as like crazy as that. We watched a lot of Fail Army. A lot of Fail Army. So I think that's how I avoided a lot of the stuff that some people do now. I will 100%, like, when I have kids, I'm gonna be doing that too. I'm like, all right, kids, time to sit down and watch fail videos. We watch, like, everything under the sun. We watch, like, so many fail videos. But we loved them, so, like, we laughed, so it didn't feel like a chore. So, yeah, I need to watch some. I was over recently. I should suggest more fail videos. Because I don't watch them on my own. It's way more fun to watch fail videos and, like, with a group of people, because then you can just laugh. You're like, wow, they're so dumb. Why would they do that? But it was a good time. It was a good time. Might be time. It might be time. I wanted to have like just a chill, just a regular like kind of chatting stream today, just so we could kind of get back in the groove. I want to the past couple weeks have just been kind of nuts because I was, you know, I was busy, and then with birthday stuff, I had less streams. So I want to try to get back into like a regular groove for streams, because I've kind of been, it hasn't been pretty consistent lately. So even though I didn't have anything like major planned for tonight, I still wanted to have a stream where we were just talking and like hanging out. So I hope this was nice. I hope you guys like this. It was just nice to kind of have like a chill time, hang out with people, talk about whatever. So there, I figured that would be, I figured you guys wouldn't hate it. Just having a nice relaxing day. But yeah, I just thought that might be nice. Dumb question, but what do you think about going back to Dawn of War? Ryan, have you seen my streaming schedule? That's gonna be my first question. And my answer to your question is look at the streaming schedule. But yes, we're gonna do some more Dawn of War. So don't you worry. More Dawn of War on Sunday. Yes, Shadow, you were right. On Sunday. It was nice. I'm sorry we really didn't get into the Warhammer stuff as much. We didn't talk about too much. There haven't been too many major updates as of late. I try to keep an eye on them. I haven't seen anything that's been like, knock your socks off. But that's okay. That's okay. So, tomorrow, we're gonna have like a nice, chill, relaxing stream. And we're gonna paint some Custodies. And then Saturday is a big, long stream. We'll see. They get shorter. They get shorter each time. But I am playing Tabletop Simulator with Froggy. And, oh, hang on 1 second. My bad. We are playing Custodies versus Death Guard, so that should be fun. And I'm already thinking of ways I'm going to wipe her army off the board. Maybe I won't wipe her army, but I'll at least win in points. That's the plan. That's the plan. Oh, MC Pidge, thank you so much for the super chat. Is this the Warhammer Vtuber who's been causing havoc at the 275 range? What does that mean? 275. Do I cause havoc? I don't think so. What does that mean? What? Why is it pulling up the army rangers? Wait, I need an explanation. Am I causing havoc? Am I causing havoc? And I just don't know? I must know now. They must be fans. It's an army unit. What? Huh? I have fans there? Froggy knows Warhammer? Oh, Froggy PhD. Froggy PhD. Let me clarify. Froggy PhD. Can we get the Froggy link in the chat, please? So they follow the right one. Not the... Yeah, there we go. That's the Froggy. That's the Froggy. Am I causing havoc somewhere? I'm so curious. Please, you can't just super chat and leave. I need answers. I need answers. Cause now I'm like so curious. McPitch, come back. McPitch, come back, please. Please, I need answers. I'm so curious. I wasn't aware of this. I want to know. I've never heard this before, and I'm like, wait. Do you paint Warhammer 40K miniatures? That's what I'm doing while watching your stream. Yes, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I have some custodians I need to paint, and I've been off my painting game lately, so I've been trying to get back into it. So we're gonna paint tomorrow. We're just gonna be chill, nice stream. I'm gonna change the music, so it's not gonna be my regular background music. I'm gonna do like chill vibes. So we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint tomorrow, and then Saturday is the big game. The big game. And then like the following week, it's Froggy's birthday, so we'll probably play another game. Please, I need an answer. Not sure you'd like answers to that one? No, I want answers. I want to know what havoc I'm causing. What are they? Oh, no, I want to know. Man. What do you know about the custodians? What do you mean? That's a very open-ended question. Since I got furloughed again. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope to catch up on you tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry, Oni. I'm so sorry that you got furloughed. That really sucks. I hope you're able to find a new job soon. I'm real sorry about that. That really sucks, man. Yikes. Are we getting a super chat and dashing? Please, you can't leave me in suspense. McPidge, I must know. Please. Yeah, furloughed, not fired. Yeah, that's very different. McPidge just went, be careful of this day a year from now. They refused to elaborate, left. I'm like, no. I want to know. I want to know what havoc I'm causing. If it's even if it's something that like, even if it's fake, I want to know what sort of havoc. I know there's one dude that was definitely in the military and was, well, that's actually not true. I don't definitely know. He said he was deployed, and then he was watching me while deployed, and I was like, okay, don't get in trouble with your commander. Don't do that. And he's like, oh no, my commander knows about you. I'm like, oh. Well, that's interesting. Your fan art has been popping up around our barracks here at the regiment. Much love from Fort Lewis. Oh my gosh, really? Really? Wait, which fan art? Is it Jay's art? Or is it Chroma's art? Oh my gosh. Hi, tell them I say hi. That's so cool. If you're being honest with me, which I hope you are, that's so cool. I'm gonna screenshot. That's kind of cool though. I keep a folder of things that like make me happy, and I was not expecting that, but I love that. Okay, screenshot taken. That's going in my folder. Oh my gosh. That, okay, I don't know, that made my night. That, like, I don't know why, that just made my night. Well, I say hi. I'm like, I'm blushing, what the heck? I'm so flattered, man. I'm so flattered. Okay. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. That's so cool. Okay, well I hope you guys are doing good. Fort Lewis, where is that? Oh! Well, that's Fort Lewis College, that's different. Oh! Okay, cool. Well, that's kind of neat. Anyways. I like to hear the cool stories. You're deployed too. Awesome. You're cool. You're cool. I appreciate you. Dang, that's so cool. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm glad to hear that there's some cool people out there. I mean, you guys are all cool, but Echo Company. Oh, yay! I give you all the support. I give you all the support. That's so cool. You've made my night. Like, it sounds so silly. You've absolutely made my night. That I keep talking in circles. I just keep talking in circles, but you've made my night. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, so it was like one thing where it's like, oh yeah, I watch you, but it's like a whole like a whole bunch of them are like hearing about me, which is kind of neat. So I'm real touched. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna learn about you guys. I'm gonna learn about you guys. I have it pulled up, so I'm gonna learn about you. Okay, I want to know. This is so cool. You've made my night. We're gonna end on that note because I'm grinning from ear to ear. This is like so cool. This is so cool. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. We're gonna very nice chill stream. It'll be very nice. So yeah, we're just gonna do some painting, just relaxing. I'll change the music so it's like real chill, and we'll have a good time. And then we will be absolutely chaotic on Saturday. I promise. I promise we'll be absolutely chaotic on Saturday. We have Aurelia now. I wouldn't say that, but I appreciate it. Alright guys, please stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Please don't skip leg day. Please don't skip leg day. You gotta get those legs all jacked, okay? Alright, bye guys, I'll catch you later.